Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Comfortable Pearl. We are making a baby dress. Let's make use of a 7-month-old baby from a 7-month-old baby. So let's start with the length. A 7 months plus can wear this actually. So let's start with the length of 23. Let's make use of the you can always measure those as in baby girl or baby girl. So 23, we make use of the back of 8 inches bust. You can do bust of 22, waist 23. Yeah, we will use belt. We put a belt at the back to help fit the baby. So yeah, in that way the baby can fit well on the dress. And our lap length will be 9 inches here. So when the baby grows up, we can always wear it. So this is a 7 months plus baby girl clothes. This is a pattern you can use. So moving on the upper part, we are going to minus 23 minus 9, which is the half length. That's from the shoulder length to the shoulder to the half length. That's the waistline. That's 9. The remaining will be 14 inches. So the down part will be 14 inches. But first we'll be working on this 9 inches, which is the upper body part. That's from shoulder to the waist measurement. That's 9 inches. So here we have, I'm already cutting the pattern, but let's continue from where I haven't even cut it out yet. So from here we are going to measure our neck. For babies we use 2 inches width here, 2 inches. So you place your 2 inches after folding your fabric or your pattern paper into two. So the neck is 2 inches. The back, the B is for the back, L is for full length, each L is for half waist. So the back is 8 inches. We are dividing it by 2, which is 4 inches. So this pattern, a beginner, you've not sewn before, you want to make your baby's dress, you can use this. So 4 inches, that's 8 divided by 2 is 4 inches. So you are going to come down as well from the shoulder to measure your armhole. You can use this armhole 4 inches also, directly from from your shoulder line down. That's 4 inches. You can use this for, if you don't want the clothes to have a sleeve, you can use this as a sleeveless too. It won't be too open. So yeah, you just mark your line from the 4 inches from your shoulder rather. So from the shoulder you are going to measure 4 inches to open your armhole. So from there you are going to continue with your bust line, which is 22. The second B is 22. You look for a tape row and you look for 22 divided by 2, that is 11 inches. Yeah, divided by 2. You need to know this even without your tape row. But as for beginners, 11, you just use your tape row to divide everything to make sure. This is 11 inches. For every bust I use my pattern like bust 22, you add 2 to your bust, you add plus 3 to your waist. So if you're adding 2 to your 11 inches, after dividing it by 20, the 2 divided by 22 is 11, plus 2 inches, that is 13 inches. So your 13 inches, you're not going to measure it that way. So you're going to divide it also by 2, that is 6.5. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's 6.5. That's what you're going to measure. After your post is 22, you divide it by 2 plus 2. So that's 6.5. That's 6.5 inches. Your full length is 9. That's the upper body part is 9. You are going to close it by 1. But let's move to the waist part first. The waist is 23 divided by 2. Remember I told you we are going to use belt because 22 is pretty big for babies, right? But just to make it very free on them. So you're going to use 22 divided by 2, that's 11 and a half, 11.5. Your 11.5 plus 3, remember I said 20, our waist will be plus 3, while our bust will be plus 2. So when you have 11.5 plus your 3 inches, that's 14.5. So yeah, 14 and a half, 14.5. Make sure you know how to use your tape very well. You can use this pattern to make for your babies. For yeah, you have small pieces in your house and you have a sewing machine, you can just rough this out. This is 14 or 14.5 divided by 2, that's 7 and quarter, 7, 2.5. Yeah, you're going to place that on your tape and make sure it's accurate. Yeah, 7.25. So you just give it a mark, and you line it out. Make sure you always do this so you won't mistake your pattern at all, just to be sure. For beginners, for experts, you just draw it out and just do every other things, but you really need to. Yeah. So now your front depth, your front neck depth for babies shouldn't be too big because they will have a zipper at their back because of breeze and everything. 2.5 is enough for babies. So yeah, you mark your 2.5 from the middle of your measurements, and then you cut it out. And be careful. So this you will just cut directly on your fabric. You don't need to add extra because it has already been added. I added 2 to the burst and 3 to the waist, so there is enough allowance because of the dart. So yeah, this is what it will look like after. If yours look like this, then you are making progress. So this is how it's going to look like. And before that, you need to notch the middle, just because if either you want to put a gather to the down part or a flea, so you can know the half, the quarter. This is an half like this. Yeah, this is an half. That's the front part. So I'm taking a dart now. The dart will be 3 for babies. They are 3 inches, the middle dart. Yeah, from the middle point, that you now take half an inch on both sides, making 1. That's the reason I added 1 more to the waist. Instead of it to be 2 waist plus 2 on the waist side or plus 2 on the bust side. No, because the darts will be getting to the bust point. So that's the reason I'm adding extra 1 to the waist. That's making it 3. So I'm making the length of the dart should be 3 as well. So now you just connect to the dart like so. Yeah. So now you just sew if it's on your fabric already. If you are cutting directly on your fabric, you just go to your machine and stitch. Achieve the first part, as in the front part of your pattern, around the close for yourself. So yeah, let's continue from our stop. As we've drafted the front part, let's move on to the back pattern. So I'm looking for a better spot than with my pattern paper. So then let's fold this into 2, like so. So the front part doesn't have a split in the middle, but the back part will have a split because of the zipper. So now you're just going to place your front pattern, your front fabric. You can see that it doesn't have a split in the middle, it doesn't have an opening, but the back part should have an opening. So you just place it on each other. Let's label this front. Let's put this here. This is the front part. So you just place it on your back part. The part is pleated. into two. You just make sure you have extra 2 inches to the extra 2 inches before you cut your fabric. So but for the zipper, extra 2 inches, yeah, but for the zipper for babies should be 1.5, that's 1.5. So you're going to mark 1.5 straight up, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 on your opening parts. Remember, this is the back part. 1.5, that should be the zipper opening. That's 1.5, 1.5. Just mark it, stick it out, and make sure it's visible for you too, so you won't mistakenly cut it out for something else. It should be folded inward on your fabric. So you just place the front part on it like so. Yeah, just place it like this. If you are working with direct fabric, just make sure you pin it so you won't make the mistake. You can just use your chalk, now chalk it out. If you are using a fabric, you can use your pencil, your marker, your anything, or your chalk to chalk it out directly like that on your, it's the same. You don't need to add any other thing, you don't need to measure any other thing. So far you just leave this, add a 1.5 inches on the front part for zipper allowance. You just cut exact the same thing to the back. You measure it, you can see it's still your 1.5 to the top, yes, and you mark like so, yeah, like that. And this, I just purposely cut and mark this neckline like this. You can't use your front depth for your back depth. No, the front will be lower than the back. The back part will be, the neck back part will be a bit higher. So now just mark it out. You cut everything except the zipper parts and your neck parts like this. Just follow me. Now we have your direct pattern draw on your paper, on your plain paper now. So this is the neckline. Let's name it back so you won't get confused. Yeah. This is 1.5 for the back. Your neck depth at the back should just be a bit lower. You can make it 1, you can even make it 1. But this I just want it to be 1.5. So just draw it down to the zipper. Just cut it out from the zipper and make a good curve to the neck here. A good curve to the neck. 1.5, don't forget please. You can make it yours 1 if you don't want it to be very low, but mine I just want it to be a bit low. So this is the zipper part, but you just have to cut it. You won't cut the zipper part, just cut the neck neatly. Now you cut a good curve at the neck here. Let's go. Yes, just follow me. Yeah, so we have our back parts. Well, our back pattern is ready here. So yeah, this should be, you have to notch, yeah, you have to notch it. This is not the dart part, this is a zipper part, so you can know that this is, the dart is different from the zipper. So you now place your front part on it. You will know, as in, for you to see that if it's your fabric, if you are placing your fabric, if you are measuring from your fabric directly, you will see, can see that your food is almost ready, your clothes is almost ready for your baby girl to wear. So yeah, now this is this is how it should be. Now let's measure the dot part. Just dot it out, half inches on both sides, just like the front. And you measure your 3 inches because we use as 3 inches for the dot length. So now let's just measure 3 inches and let's connect like so, and like, yeah. So you're going to take the same dot for the both side and for the front side too. From the back, yeah, this is how yours should look. Yes, the zipper, let's place it on each other. Your front launch that and your front center piece should be on each other, so we're good. Your clothes is ready. You just place this pattern on your fabric and you're good to go. This is the middle center point, the zipper and the other zipper. So you're going to fold those zipper on both sides, on the right side facing your waist here. So that is how it should look. That is how it should be. Yeah. And your darts on both sides, both for the back. Thanks for watching and bye.